Okay, I'm doing number 9 from 5.6 homework. And this might look like a lot, but it's not really. It's me seeing a simpler way to do something. So we were supposed to do this using the angle reducing identity. And I just said, wait a minute, isn't this easier if you do it this way? So I'll show you my way first. This is number 1 way. And this is using what they told us we're supposed to use. And you get a completely different answer here, but then I prove that they're the same thing at the bottom. So that's all what's happening. So let's just take what I would do for the first one. I would factor out a cosecant x, and you get cosine squared x minus 1. And then I knew that sine squared x plus cosine squared x equals 1. So cosine squared x minus 1 has to equal negative sine squared x. And then I saw I had a cosecant and a sine, so cosecant's only 1 over sine, so I changed that to 1 over sine, and then I had the sine squared x over 1 with a negative out in front, and those can cancel one sine, so I'm left with negative sine x. And that sure looks pretty simple, and it looks simplified as much as it can be. Okay, so in the textbook, they went and they said, okay, we're still going to factor this out, but I'm now going to change this guy to 1, using the identity, to 1 plus cosine 2x over 2. So this is that identity. And then you still have the minus 1. So I'm just over here working away. I got to get like, because of this 1, I have to get like denominators, so I changed the 1 to 2 over 2, which gives me 1 plus cosine 2x minus 2, which is a negative 1 plus cosine 2x over 2. And then just multiplying that, distributing that through is negative cosecant x plus cosecant x cosine 2x over 2. So this is the answer they said. And I'm like, well, that's certainly not the same thing as negative sine x. So I decided to see, so I started to simplify this back or whatever, try to multiply this through. So I factored out a cosecant x and got that. And then I changed cosine 2x to 1 minus 2 sine 2x. And then I simplified that further, and I ended up with cosecant x negative sine squared x, which was what I had way up here, and it equals negative sine x. So these two things are equal to each other, but personally, I definitely think negative sine x was the way to go even to start with. So always look for the simplest way.